Day 42, no chlorine or chemicals inside my natural swimming pool. Okay, pool people, it is currently 91 today in Phoenix, Arizona. The water is sitting around 87, 88 degrees. We had a storm yesterday. Not a storm, just a little wind, but we got a good amount of debris that fell into the pool and the biofilter. So let's go over and check the skimmers really quick. But you can see the pool is always crystal clear. Surfaces might have some buildup on them. Oh yeah, and second skimmer usually has nothing. Here's still looking good. This is after my hand brush. I'm gonna get in and actually brush because I can't get everything with my hands and feet when I'm swimming. Follow along to see what happens next. Day 43, no chlorine or chemicals inside my natural swimming pool. Okay, pool people, we finally did it. We moved all of the boulders and rock for our retaining wall, and we installed the mulch and wood chips all along the yard to start building soil. I'm also installing our backwash line that will flood irrigate all the way around the yard whenever we backwash every 3 to 6 months. Today I'm gonna do a quick vacuum for you. Let's take a look. I brushed the pool yesterday after installing all the wood chips, and this is what we brushed off of all the walls and surfaces. So let's go vacuum it up. Vacuum is already prepped and ready to go. Our hose is sank, it's filled with water, and now we're gonna go back and turn on the vacuum pump. So reminder, we have our biofilter pump that goes from the biofilter right back into the pool. And then we have a vacuum pump that has a skimmer and a vacuum line right here that will vacuum everything up through the cartridge filter. Start it up, go to quick clean, it will start priming. Oh yeah, let's get a little water out, we'll get some air out. Now we can go vacuum up with a little bit of dead algae and dirt on the bottom of the pool. Get that wood chip, got them. All right, let's see here. Does this help? Water's moving a bit now. Vacuum's right up. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. There we go, all done. Now we just gotta turn off the pump and that'll be it. Turn you off. Gorgeous. Looks so much better now with the rock and mulch in. I need to pressure wash all the rock. I'm going to rearrange all the rock as well, make it look nicer. And up top here, we're gonna have a desert tortoise habitat. And then of course we're gonna have a bunch of landscaping and trees all along the side, edible plants as well, all backwashed and fertilized from the biofilter. Every time we backwash this, it's going to be the most nutrient dense fertilizer on the planet, filled with trillions of microorganisms and every nutrient you could possibly think of to fertilize our soil. Follow along to see what happens next. Okay, pool people, it's currently 100 degrees here in Phoenix, Arizona. It is June 2nd, and I want to do a bucket test. Let's check the clarity of the water. Ooh, look at that. Would you call the water green? Oh, hi, baby. Now, there might be some algae that you might see inside on the surfaces. Green algae is fine. Part of the ecosystem. Turns sunlight into energy. Converts CO2 into oxygen. Eats phosphorus. But look at that. Follow along to see what happens next. Day 45, no chlorine or chemicals inside my natural swimming pool. Okay, pool people, let's say you're having a party and Uncle Kevin brings over his sick kids. He doesn't tell you that they're sick, but he brings them over, they swim in the pool, and little Johnny has diarrhea in the pool. Oh my gosh, you're worried about Cryptosporidium, and how is the biofilter going to possibly disinfect this pool? Well, I'll tell you, it's got millions of microscopic organisms such as zooplankton and other microscopic herbivores we call consumers. So the producers, consumers, and decomposers, those consumers actually eat it, and it's been proven. Susan Patterson is a professor at, I believe, Griffith University on the Gold Coast in Australia, and she did a study. And she actually found that Cryptosporidium and Giardia were consumed 4 times faster in a natural swimming pool as compared to a chlorinated pool. So yes, not only is the biofilter capable of keeping the water absolutely crystal clear, but it is going to be safe as well, because you have an army of millions, if not billions, of microscopic organisms and consumers that are going to eat any harmful pathogenic organisms. For water you can trust, natural swimming pools, naturally the best. Follow along to see what happens next. Day 46, no chlorine or chemicals inside my natural swimming pool. Okay, pool people, here's how we're looking. We've discussed producers, consumers, and decomposers and how they all work inside the biofilter to consume nutrients and suppress harmful pathogenic organisms, similarly to a chlorine chemical pool. And then we talked about Susan Peterson's research on Cryptosporidium and Giardia and how zooplankton specifically will consume those harmful pathogenic organisms. And then we've worked a little bit on the rock. We finally finished back here. I know a lot of you have probably been wondering why we didn't finish the specific strip back here. Well, it's because we had to install the backwash line that goes all the way around the yard and dumps out over there. So huge benefit to the natural pool is being able to backwash this every 3 to 6 months. And when we do, it's going to be the most nutrient-rich fertilizer on the planet. And all of the wood chips and mulch here are going to turn into soil. We're going to get a bunch of plants, and they're going to thrive off of all the nutrients here in the water. Another big benefit, 24/7 dirt and debris falls onto the pool. We circulate in a clockwise manner. So everything gets pulled into these 2 skimmers here 24/7. Let's check out what they look like today. Skimmer number 1, a little bit of bougainvillea. Skimmer number 2, a little less. But this is how we're looking. Crystal clear. Reminder, vacuum once a week and brush once a week. So if you see a little bit of green algae on the walls, that is normal. We just haven't brushed it off yet. Follow along to see what happens next. Does anyone know what it means when a dragonfly continuously dips its tail into the water? Day 47, no chlorine or chemicals inside my natural swimming pool. Okay, pool people, here's a quick update on how the pool is looking today. After posting a video of us cleaning the cartridge filter, we got a lot of people asking, why do you need a vacuum system or traditional pool equipment? I'll show you. We still need to vacuum the pool. We have a skimmer and a main drain and a vacuum line. Let's go check out the pool equipment. So over here we have our biofilter pump that goes from the biofilter directly back into the pool. And then this is what every pool setup should have. Your regular chlorine chemical pool should have a skimmer and main drain line, and it should have a vacuum line that goes into a filter. We use the vacuum to pick up algae in the filter. Then we need to clean the filter. But that doesn't mean that the biofilter is doing all of the work. We just need to vacuum the pool, which goes in here, and then we have to clean this. Another common question, do we need UV? No, there's no UV anywhere in here. Another question is copper pipes. Do we want copper pipes? No, because we don't want copper staining. Copper and UV would kind of mess with the microbiome a little bit, and we get plenty of sun that gives us UV. Plenty of sunlight. No UV, no copper here whatsoever needed, and a cartridge filter for vacuuming the pool. Follow along to see what happens next. Day 48, no chlorine or chemicals inside my natural swimming pool. Okay, pool people, it's day 48 and we officially have dragonfly nymphs in the biofilter. Let's check it out. Let's see if we can find one and zoom in on it here. I believe this is one here. Yeah, that's one. That's another one. Get that. So common question we get is, will the natural pool get mosquitoes? Nope, quite the opposite. We will get these dragonfly nymphs that feed on the mosquito eggs, and when they turn into dragonflies, they will eat 30 to 150 mosquitoes a day. Dragonflies are the most successful hunters in the animal kingdom, with a 95% success of catching their prey. So mosquitoes need low oxygen, stagnant water. This is highly oxygenated, constantly flowing water at 70 gallons a minute. We're doing 4,200 gallons per hour. The pool is 9,000 gallons, so we have about an 8 to 10 times turnover rate every single day. All the water is going through this biofilter. It's a rapid biofilter that mimics a river. Follow along to see what happens next.